Hi, Mama. Dr. Nikki here. I'm so glad to be back with you today. Today, we are going to talk about good old stress. Because let's face it, everybody is stressed these days. Especially everything that's happening right now with the whole coronavirus and everybody's on lockdown. I myself have been on lockdown for the past week. So it's really hard to not lose your mind when you're on lockdown. And even if once this coronavirus thing passes, the stresses of life are still going to get to you sometimes. Like, it's just a matter of fact. And there's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that life gets ahead of us sometimes. We got jobs, we got partners, we got kiddos, we've got to-do lists all over the place. So there are plenty of things that you can do to help manage your stress. The diaphragmatic breathing video that I recorded before, that's one thing that you can do, and I highly recommend it. It's my go-to when I can't sleep, and basically at every red light because driving stresses me out. But another thing is lying on your back and putting some pressure points at the base of your skull. In the world of craniosacral therapy, which I've done a lot of that curriculum, there's a ventricle back there that helps calm the entire nervous system. And what a ventricle is basically, it's like a sinus, like our sinuses, but it's in the head, where fluid, your cerebral spinal fluid, to get technical, comes in and kind of like wets and lubricates everything, and then it goes back out. And when you can put a steady, light pressure right there, then it tends to calm the whole nervous system. And when your nervous system is calm, you are calm. So you can get a rolled up towel and lie on the floor and put it right there, kind of where that the bump is. So if you were to take your hand and glide down the back of your head, you'll feel a little ridge before it goes in, which is where your neck starts. You want the towel roll to be right at that nubbin. Some people have a big one, some people have a small one. I've got a pretty big one. But you want the towel roll to be there. It's not here. It's not at your neck. It's at the base of your head. Because you have a little nubbin there, is what I call it, having a straight up towel roll there might be a little uncomfortable for some reason. For that matter, Upledger, which is the company that I learned craniosacral therapy from, they have this thing called a still point inducer that is what I actually call the red boobies, and all of my clients call it the red boobies because it looks like two red boobies. But it looks like boobies because there's a little divot right there where that nubbin sits. So it gives you a nice pressure at the base of the skull where that ventricle is without irritating that bony nub. Yes, that is something that you can buy in my store. I'm an Amazon affiliate for that product, although I'm not an affiliate for the Upledger Institute. But you can buy it there. It's pretty cheap, relatively. I think it's like 20 bucks or something, and it lasts forever. And for me, when I get overwhelmed and stressed out with life, I will grab the red boobies and lie on the floor and put them right there. And for me, within a minute or a minute and a half, I'm already feeling my breathing calm and my heart rate is slowing down, and I just feel better. So it is safe for pregnancy, it is safe for postpartum, it is safe for every single person on this planet, unless you maybe just had like a brain injury. Maybe I would second guess that. But for the average person without any brain head traumas, it's totally safe. So again, buy it, don't buy it, use the towel roll. I don't care either way. But I do care about your stress levels and what that's doing to your mind and your hormones and your physical body. Stress is a killer, literally and figuratively. And you deserve to have some easy go-to things to help manage your stress, period. So if there's a craniosacral therapist in your area, that tends to help a lot. But the red boobies help really a lot too. A daily walk helps, daily meditations help, diaphragmatic breathing helps. Whatever works for you, my darling, is what works for you. There is no right or wrong way to manage your stress or to de-stress once you are stressed. So play around with things, try diaphragmatic breathing, Try taking a daily walk, a warm bath, or the red boobies, and see what works for you. And if you have any questions about that, or if you found something that works really well for you, email me and share it, or post a comment and share it there, because what works for you might work for somebody else, and it might be something that I never thought of. We're all in this together. And again, it's a pleasure to be mothering you, the mother, because you are arguably the most important person. And I love you. And thank you for allowing me onto your YouTube screen. Have a wonderful day.